Ho 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 YouTube. The Christmas season is finally over and I have no more Christmas orders to do, and I want to be super enthusiastic for this video, but I am so exhausted that I am just relieved that I can take a week off. I mean, there was one day this week I worked from 11 a.m. to 3 a.m. And then a lot of the other days looked very similar to that, but I'm excited that it's over. So it's my Christmas special. I'm gonna go over all my stuff that I made for this Christmas season. I've started making stuff pretty early. There was a couple good customers who got a hold of me in July. Shout out to you guys who didn't wait to the last month. But I started going pretty much full Christmas sicko mode in like September. So we're gonna go through some of my favorite jobs I did in the last stretch of the year that ended up being Christmas orders. Me and my Gritty Claws socks are gonna jump right into this thing. Let's do it. So to start off, we have this JT wallet. This was really nice. Quick, simple, clean little banger. Throw it in the stocking. I love doing these tall wallets like this. Next were some phone cases. I normally don't do phone cases because I don't really do small items very often, but these two phone cases were really cool. The ladies came up with really neat ideas. Then we have this Megan belt, which is really cool. I loved all the roses that I did this year. And then I really like this MR belt with the bull skulls on it. Was super neat. I just really thought this one was clean. I really like how the end of the belt came out, and the way that I worked with the horn through the brand like that was sick. So then this ASW belt was pretty cool too. It had daffodils and butterflies. I don't get requests for daffodil flowers very often, but this was super fun to do. I haven't done daffodils in quite some time. I used to do them a lot more when I first started. And then, oh yeah, and then it came with a matching hat band. That was really sick. Then I did this classy little Oliver belt that had some, just some feathers. Okay, so this freaking thing, this SO belt, this thing with the freaking turquoise stones was bizarre. So I had a customer who, I made a graduation cap for her last season, and she got like a piece of tack, like I think she got a breast collar that she wanted to match, and it had these like floating, floating turquoise stones, and I was like, well, how the hell do you do that? And I did a ton of research and snooping around, and I learned how to like overlay these stones like on top of the belt like this. This was definitely an interesting project. I don't know when or if I'll ever do something like this again, but it was definitely pretty fascinating and pretty fun. This M fringe bag was pretty fun. I really like doing this style bag with the fringe and the hide. And then this fishing belt was sick. It had some fish. I think there was like a tuna and a bass or something. And then what else? So it threw a little guy on a dirt bike, and okay, this thing was tight. I forgot about this with the skulls and the roses, of course. I'm basic like that. I like what I like. And then I like this RMH belt, was really cool, particularly the little stretch I have between the rose and those blue flowers. The little chunk of floral right there was really nice. Oh yeah, I like this Clancy belt too. It had two hawks on it. So the guy wanted hawks and bull skulls. I did so many belts, it's hard to remember the backstory on all of them, but that was a really cool piece. I remember the hawks were very sentimental to the guy. I believe they represented his dad or stepfather or something along those lines. Okay, and then I had this football player show hog belt. Was so fun to make. It was so, like the most random. It reminded me of my brother because my brother played football, and that's actually really cool now that I think about that. This belt reminded me of my brother because my brother showed pigs and steers. The only reason I showed pigs at all when I was younger was because my brother was a pretty good pig showman. So I always think about my brother whenever I think about show pigs. And then he played football too. And yeah, there's the way, like, I've never had to tool like football players. I've done like football tooling before. That's maybe been like logos or something, but to have like a little center hiked up, it's just, it was really fun to tool those little football player dudes on there. Oh yeah, I really like this MJ wallet. This thing was crispy. I really had a fun time doing it. honestly, it's been a while since I've just done a nice, crispy, clean floral wallet like this. So that was a nice change of pace. I'm always doing bull skulls and like little electricians and like all this crap. So sometimes doing a nice, just nice kick-ass floral wallet is really fun. Takes me back to the early days. Then we got the Wilson Hey Dudes. Shout outs Missy Wilson. Super awesome lady. Always orders super cool stuff. Gives me some nice freedom. I have the belt and the matching shoes with the bull skulls and the feathers. I wish I got a freaking photo of the belt and the shoes together though. That is a super bummer that I didn't get a photo of those two together. Oh yeah, this duffel bag was so sick. This duffel bag was really really fun to make. I've made a few of these this year, and they seem to be a crowd favorite. But they're super fun. You get to tool the strap, do the custom tooling piece on the side. These things are super neat. I really enjoy making these duffel bags. Okay, this thing was super sicko mode. This freaking firefighter strap thing that I made. I believe I recorded a video of this, and it should be coming soon. But I recorded a video where I go into like all the paint and stuff of this. But I really liked all the skulls and the roses and stuff. Like it was just so sick, so right up my alley. This rifle sling that I did was so tight. I really enjoyed doing this rifle sling with the roses and the magnolias. Man, this was so fun, so sick. I don't know how or why, but that thing just came together so good, and I learned so much. I normally don't like learn a ton of stuff doing a project like that, but I definitely feel like I got better and learned a couple of tricks off that. And then I did about 1,500 stockings. That was brutal. I love making Christmas stockings and everything, but man, after about 20 of them, they start getting old. And then you have 20 more, and then 20 more, and then 20 more, and then 20 more, and then another 20 more. Um, the Christmas stockings were really fun. And then I made this rifle case. This rifle case was nuts. It was my first time making it like a full-size rifle case like this. And it was a lot more work than I anticipated, to be honest. It was a lot of fun. I'm really excited to be able to offer these now. There's a couple things I would change probably the next time around, but although this thing was a headache, this thing turned out super badass. Definitely one of my favorite projects over the Christmas season for sure. And then we did this guitar strap, was super sick for a buddy of mine. He super nice dude. I really like how this guitar strap turned out too. I mean, as you can see, I've been doing a ton of freaking bull skulls and roses. People, it's what people like, so that's what I keep giving them. So it came out really, really sick. And then I made a pair of Hey Dudes for my mom. I really like these. These are like some softer kind of colors. We went with the pink shoe and the orange. I tried to kind of bring it all in because it was weird. The shoelaces were pink, but the side of the shoe was kind of salmon tannish. So I tried to tie everything together and make that pink a little less neon and a little more natural, but really like how those Hey Dudes turned out as well. I did this armrest as well. That was cool. I did a video on that. If you want to check out that video of me making this thing. That is up on my channel as well. Posted it a couple weeks ago. Bang, another duffel bag. This thing was really sick. I just really enjoy making these duffel bags. They're a large project because I don't make saddles. I don't have a ton of huge ticket items. My super large ticket items are like console covers and these duffel bags or super custom purses and stuff like that. So this year coming forward, I'm going to try and add in a lot more random larger ticket items. I don't think I'll probably ever build saddles, but I want to have some items in the mix. Instead of having to do 3-4 belts, I could do one larger item. So then we did this super pretty sunflower console cover too for a Jeep. That thing was really pretty. I really like how that thing turned out. This photo album cover with the cross on it, this thing was really, really fun to make. I love how this thing turned out. It turned out really soft, really delicate, really, really pretty. It was a very nice change from doing skulls and stuff all year. So the Bible cover or the scrapbook cover with the soft, delicate flowers was really nice. Oh yeah, this last sunflower belt was really nice. This was a really cool project for a longtime customer, Brianna Gregory. She had a belt. It was like one of my first belts I ever made, and this one, that first belt, I guess, got chomped on by a dog or something, and it needed to get replaced. And like 5 years later, here it is. I'm replacing it. It was really cool to see the level of improvement that I made. Her husband sent me photos of the original belt that I made 5 years ago, and it was rough. It was rough compared to this thing, so I had to pull out all the stops and make something super pretty for her, just because I've gotten so much better since then. The last project I did, and honestly probably one of my favorite projects ever, I know this is like one of my favorite belts ever, was this the Wilsons again, pulling through, super clutch as always. I think they placed like 3 Christmas orders. They always take good care of me. But we did this really pretty rose belt with the white hair-on inlay, and I just love how this thing turned out. Like when I made it and I stepped back, I was like, holy crap, I make this good of stuff. Like I was just tripping out on it. But I think it turned out really pretty, and I hopefully I'm gonna make some more belts that look like this next year. But everybody else who placed an order with me this year, I really appreciate it. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always very appreciative of all the support and all the love. I hate to end this video by plugging myself, but if you are interested in getting something made, you can check out all my links down in the description below. Get a hold of me. You can go through my website. You can go through my other social media platforms. We'd love to make you something this upcoming year. Maybe next year you guys can order something for me and your piece can be featured in one of these videos. But anyways, ho Merry Christmas. I hope everybody had a great year. Honestly, I'm super exhausted, and my Christmas present to myself is to not work for the next week. So I'm gonna go take a nap. Merry Christmas, folks. Till next time.